Good morning, guys. Come on, we're throwing a low country bowl. Hey guys, and welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. We have a low country bowl today. But first, this morning, there's something going on very close to our house that Bryant and I so enjoy. There's an auction sale. So, right now, I am headed over to the chicken houses. Bryant's going to pick me up on the gator, and he's going to ride me to the auction sale. It is very close. So, and I'm going to stay there, show him anything I may be interested in. Then he's going to bring me back to my car, and then I can go home and prep for the Low Country Bowl. The Low Country Bowl is for Caroline's birthday. She has invited some of her friends from church. She's invited her family, her in-laws. She's invited some of our cousins and some of our friends from the Winston-Salem area to come down and be a part of this Low Country Bowl. So I'm just going to park right up here and meet Bryant, and we're going to head to the auction.
Farm equipment, no tools on the trailer, and what's up against the house over there, John's leaving right now. $3 up here on the heel number 20 bottom up there. 2 pieces right here, man. Yep. 2 pieces right here for $1.90 and $2. This next time I'm going to get $2, $2, somebody gets $2, somebody gets $2, $2, somebody gets $2, $2, somebody gets $2, $2, somebody gets 35, $20.
Okay, wow, so that was fun. I always say I live in Asheboro, North Carolina, but it's a little area between Asheboro, Seagrove, Coal Ridge, that area. I went to Seagrove Elementary School. Seagrove is very well known for its pottery and the potters who live in that area. And it's been a pottery capital for many, many, many years. And so this auction we went to had a large collection of pottery. And so I purchased about 5 pieces of pottery. And I've come back home. Bryant's still there. I don't know what he's buying. So I didn't need any more stuff. And that was a battle I kept having. I was like, I don't need any more stuff, but they're pretty pieces. And I'm really wanting to get rid of stuff, and here I go buying more. So I finally just had to leave and say, you know, I don't need any more stuff. I don't need any more stuff. So now it's time to start prepping and getting ready. It's about 12:30, I guess. I'm not sure. My clock's wrong. And start getting ready for the Low Country Bowl. And so I'm going to go put some makeup on and get ready. Hey guys, I am starting to do some prep work for the Low Country Bowl. But first I wanted to talk to you about my pickles that I did the other day. I couldn't wait and I had to get in them. And you know, my biggest fear was the crispiness of them. Well, that turned out to be probably one of my minor problems. So, I'm getting them out. Let's see if I can bring you close enough so that you can hear. Can you hear the crunch? It's there. Definitely crispy. Caroline's coming in the door. The crispiness is there, and I'm so excited. However, they are so salty.
Let me taste one.
I don't know how in the world.
Just give me a bite. Bite of that one.
Woo! And y'all, I love salt. And for me to say it's salty, and I use what the recipe says.
I like them.
They're salty though, right?
There's a kick at the end. Some salt.
Anyway, they're really good. And I'm scared to cut down on the salt because I don't know if that's what makes it crispy.
It's good.
Why are you not eating it all?
I really just want to bite.
It really is good. They are the best pickles, except they're just extremely salty. So, I don't know if the pickle crisp that I used at the end, if they have salt included in them, and then I used my recipe salt. I'm going to try them again, and I'm going to cut down on the salt. So, I will be sharing a recipe with you soon, but I got to make a couple batches till I perfect it. You can stick them back in the refrigerator. Okay, so this low country boil, we have shrimp, peeled and deveined raw shrimp in the freezer over at the chicken houses, and that goes in the low country boil. Potatoes go in the low country boil, and corn on the cobs go in the low country boil, and you have kielbasa sausages. And we're doing 2 pots. We're going to do one regular, just plain pot, and then we're going to do a pot with some jalapenos and onions in it. Do you want us to do a pot with jalapenos and onions in it?
You can always do a pot with jalapenos.
Okay, so we're going to do a pot with some jalapenos and onions if Bryant says it's okay.
If people don't like it, then just pick it up.
But, I'm videoing, baby.
Sorry.
She said, people don't like it, they can take it out. Well, y'all heard that.
Caroline's the mean one of the family.
She said Caroline's the mean one of the family. This is true. So, what I'm doing is I'm just prepping the... Oh, and look what else is going in the...
Because Caroline's also
Crab
the
legs.
crab leg eater of the family.
She's the one that likes crab legs. So, they'll be going in... you might want to stick them in the refrigerator. So anyway, I'm just going to be cutting these up into 1-inch pieces and dividing them in half because we want the same amount in each pot. So, I'm going to turn you down. This is just simple stuff. I'm going to cut them in 1-inch pieces.
Oh, that smells good.
Don't it smell good? I love this stuff. Now, Caroline would disagree with me here, but I'm saying I wish I had a big old pot of sauerkraut going. Come on. What you got now? Oh, we got red checkered tablecloths. Anyway, we do this in a turkey pot on a turkey cooker, and
I didn't know if you had that.
I do, but I'm glad you got some more. We also put Old Bay seasoning. Let me show you the seasoning we put in it. Now, I have never done one of these. My niece and her husband are the professionals at this, and so they are the ones that told us to get the Zatarain's crab boil, shrimp and crab boil seasoning, and 1 bottle goes in each pot. So we've got 2 of these. We've also got some Old Bay seasoning. When we dump it out, we'll cover it with 2 bottles of butter squirt. And I don't normally use the parquet. I can't believe it's not butter. But I don't usually use parquet. I usually use butter. But he said because it's squeezable, it's just easy. So I'll put a few bottles out for people to use, and I'll also squirt it on the pans when they come out. So I'm just putting these in pans, and I'm going to cover them with tin foil and put it back in the refrigerator. So that part is done. So that's what I'm doing now. I'll bring you back when I move on to the next part. Okay guys, here are our 2 pans of evenly distributed kielbasa sausages. I bought, let's see, there was family size packs of kielbasa, and they were 42 ounces. And I bought 3 of those, and then I bought 2 individual kielbasa. So I divided everything equally. I'm also going to put on the table some Texas Pete, sriracha sauce, because I love sriracha on my shrimp, and some Old Bay seasoning. The Old Bay will go in the water with this seasoning, but then if somebody wants to sprinkle some more, I'll have salt and pepper. I'll have extra butter because they're having potatoes. So I'm going to wrap this up with tin foil, stick it back in the refrigerator, and then we'll start washing our potatoes. Now guys, before we start washing the potatoes, let me show you the cutest idea I've had about this whole thing. Instead of paper plates, y'all, I ordered pie pans, and metal pie pans. And because it's going to be juicy, it's going to be kind of messy. A paper plate doesn't work well. This does. And then I'm going to reuse them. I'm going to tell them not to throw it away, just to throw their trash, their shrimp tails and anything they have left in a trash can that I need to get put out there. Oh. Anyway, and I'm going to rinse these, wash these, and poke holes in them, hang them on T-posts around my garden that the deer are getting in. So it's going to be a deer deterrent as well. So we are getting ready for this low country boil. I'm excited. This is the first one I've ever done. So now we're going to get over here to washing the potatoes.
The pot is ready to roll, right? Hey everybody! Oh, there's the camera right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, all right.
Right there.
Are you joining us today for our low country boil?
Yes, they are.
Okay, all right. So hang tight. It's going to be a very exciting day. We're celebrating our daughter's birthday. Caroline, she is the apple of our eye, and she's also the flower of our family. And the reason we call her the flower of our family is because we call her the blooming idiot. So anyway, use that one to somebody in your family.
That's just because we love her.
That's right. She's our favorite daughter.
She is our favorite daughter.
And she's our only daughter.
Okay, so I'm just dividing up the potatoes. I'm washing them good. Now my niece, like I said, my niece and her husband are the experts at this. And they said, do not cut the potatoes. They said that cutting the potatoes, they get mushy. So, I'm just washing them and dividing them between the 2 pans. That way we have a equal amount. They're pretty clean. I'm just washing them. Rinsing them off. That one has a bad spot. That's what you do too. You check for bad spots. Then you cut the potato. Okay, so I owe this pan a few. So I bought 15 pounds of potatoes. I bought 3 5-pound bags. And so I'm just dividing them, washing them and dividing them up. We're fixing to get the drinks in the cooler and ice down. It's gonna be fun. Caroline has also bought s'more stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's also bought s'mores stuff. She's also buying pizza we have a couple people that are allergic to shrimp, so they can't even participate at all. and the kids that may not like adult food. I'm out of paper towels. The way it goes around here. So there's one bag. There's my son. He said put the cooler in front of the front porch.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep washing potatoes and separating and dividing and bring you back at the next step. Okay, so I thought some people may like lemon to squirt on their fish or their shrimp. It's really not fish, but anyway. So I had them buy some lemons. So I'm just going to slice these up in wedges. Okay, so here's our lemon sliced up. I first started slicing it in wedges, and then we just went with like the half circles. It went further, and it's probably easier for them to squeeze. So that was Caroline's idea. So we're going to put a lid on that. That is now prepped. When the time comes to cook the Low Country Boil, I won't have anything to do because I'm going to be completely prepped and ready. Okay, guys, so I have enlisted some help. And he's eating more than he's helping. I've got Bryant in here cutting the crab legs, separating them into individual so everybody can at least have one.
Does that look good?
Looks very good. So he is helping me. That we've got the crab legs ready to go. Over here the potatoes, and I've cut up a few onions and they're ready to go. The water's on, getting hot. I brought a watermelon in from the car and it's hot and it needs to go in the refrigerator. So anyway, I need to mop crab juice up. I'm getting cheese out in case people get their potatoes out and they want to eat cheese or anything on their potatoes. I'm putting a bowl of cheese out. I'm going to put a little bowl of bacon bits out. And I think that's going to be about it. And salt and pepper.
Dessert.
Dessert. Along with s'mores. I always want to say s'mores, but it's s'mores.
Go stick it in the refrigerator.
There's no room. Good luck with.
We're gonna find room.
Good luck with that. Any cuteness overalls? He is my handsome man.
Farmer Brown.
Farmer Brown. Farmer Bryant. Okay, guys, here is our setup. We have a cooker, smoker, grill. It's a grill. So it's a cooker, whatever. It's not a smoker, it's a cooker. And we have this burner turkey thing on here. And this is our pot with the seasoning in it. And then we have one over there. So we are now ready for Bryant to put in the potatoes and onions.
What we're using is we got two big pots, and they're about 10-gallon pots. Not quite 10 gallon, about 7-gallon pots. We're using what we call a medium red potato. And Leslie's already divided 15 pounds out, so this is about 7.5 pounds of potatoes.
Be careful.
There you go.
There. When you want the other pan?
5 seconds ago.
Oh, oops. Gotta go.
Alright guys, the potatoes have been on about 20 minutes. And what we're going to do is we're going to just scoop here and just grab one right here on the edge. And we're just going to do like a little test. And you can see the knife goes in very easily, but about halfway you get a little resistance. So we'll call that about 50%. That seasoning's taking my breath. So anyway, at this point, what we'll do, we'll add the sausage. There's roughly about 5 to 6 pounds of the kielbasa sausage here, kind of pre-cooked with the lining. They're good even if they're raw. And so just take them very gently. Put them in there and get them rolling. We'll leave them in there for about 7 minutes without anything else added. So it's about 6 o'clock now, so about 6:07 we'll double check them. Hang on, let's leave it on. But this pot over here, let me show you this pot. This is one that we borrowed from my niece and Leslie's niece. It's an actual crab boil pot where you've got the liner. It makes it a little easier. You don't get burnt whenever you dump your next ingredient in. So I would recommend that, but if you're on a poor man's budget like me, you use those.
Well, if we do this again, we'll have to invest in one.
If we do this again, it will be when we go to a restaurant and eat it. No, I'm just kidding. We're having a great time with family and friends. It's just a good afternoon. All right, guys, here we go. I've just added the corn. The farming pastor's wife was over there talking and fellowshipping. She missed it. I added 24 cobs in each container, each pot. And when you add that in, it really slows the boil down. It's had time to pick back up, okay? But when you add that in, once you put those in, you boil them for about 7 to 10 minutes. And then you add in the crab legs right there. They're next.
Okay.
All right, guys, here we go. We're back next. They've been boiling now for about 5 to 10 minutes. So we're going to add some crab legs here, okay? And just going to do a generous portion in each pot, okay? And so get those good and going. There we go. Rolling right there. And we're in business. That's really good shit. All right, here we go, guys. Adding some shrimp in right here. Everything's going well. Pot is rolling good. Everything is looking right. Everything's coming together.
Now we put one of our homegrown jalapenos in that pot, and the farmer pastor man is telling me it is way hot.
A little hot. A little hot.
But some like it hot. We bought frozen shrimp from Food Line. We do not have a fishmonger in Asheboro. Yeah, Brent's from the beach. He could have brought us some.
I think I had to fish with the eating shrimp because they sold out the complete shrimp. I think $11 a pound for shrimp that big.
How many more you got, man? We do too.
That's my nephew I was talking to y'all about, telling you he was the expert on this. So he's giving Bryant advice. The one in the hat.
That's okay. How about the shrimp?
Well, Miss Bryant pouring them out, I think.
Here's now, yeah.
There we go. Oh well.
One's got jalapeno.
Yeah, but I don't. He'll have to tell us which one it is.
The one with the green things in it.
Father, we thank you for this food. We thank you for this time of celebration, Lord, of Caroline's birthday. We just ask you continue to bless her, be in our fellowship and all that we do. We praise you in advance. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, that's it.
I don't need to be in no video.
I'm just trying to get it
Low
open.
profile.
Oh, come on, Randy. This is the brains behind the operation right there.
Turn and look at the camera and smile. I'm going to the hot plate. This is
What you think, Caroline?
It's a bomb.com.
Bomb.com.
I went to an auction this morning.
Hey, Courtney.
Hi.
Trevor, what you think?
It's good. Really good.
No, he bit on it till 2 and it went 4. Here. Oh. You want the phone? Getting sleepy. Uh-oh.
Probably getting sleepy.
I think I know what Devin's next dog might be.
A free lab.
Are you zooming in on me? Yep.
They're both the blue-eyed, brown, blonde hair babies. Yeah, because when she was born, when I found out I was pregnant. Like, okay. I didn't want to turn it on until I found out that it was okay. Yeah, no, you're fine.
You're just mad that you didn't catch a big fish like T did. And that's the only reason you don't want to go fishing again. Because T's fish was pretty big.
Girlfriend show you up.
Are you pouting, Isaac?
She's so crazy.
I'm getting it on camera.
Look at him. You don't laugh.
I know, Jamie, is this sippy cup over there? I'm gonna pour some Pepsi in it.
There's some kind of soft drink in it.
Oh, I didn't ever try any of that, so. What? Hey, because you were
Better not call me Jack. That's not my name.
Well, y'all, it's the next morning and I've got a little bit of cleaning up to do. The dogs found the trash. It's Father's Day. We're going to go to church, do whatever Bryant wants to do, and then come home and clean it up. Yes, I have my pajamas on and still have makeup on from last night. But first, I told y'all we've been on baby watch, one of our cows. So we're going over there to check. I see legs and a little white face. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, Mama. Oh, you did good, Mama. How cute. Look, she's up. How sweet. I'll be facing the sun then. Hey, Mama. Hey, sweet baby. Aren't you pretty?
All right, guys. Hey, we just want to come to you real quickly. Miss Leslie's in there getting my third cup of coffee, and we're getting ready for church this morning. You guys have probably just seen the video. We had a little baby calf and celebrating life this morning. Today, as we go to church, we're getting ready to prepare to go to church, and today's an exciting day. We've had an exciting weekend. Today is actually Caroline's birthday, and it's actually Father's Day at the same time. One of the greatest joys that we have on this side of eternity is being able to be in a loving relationship with a spouse, and also, too, to be able to raise a family. And in the book of Genesis, God gives us clear detail as to what we need to do, that we're to leave our father and mother and to cleave to our spouses, our husband and our wife. And
to grow and raise a family and to be fruitful and multiply. And one of our greatest joys is loving the 2 children that we have and that God's given us. Forgive me for being emotional because I love being a parent to the children that God's blessed us with. We have 2 great children that's never given us much trouble. We had to beat them a few times. No, I'm just kidding. But we really did raise 2 great children. We didn't raise them. The Lord raised them and just entrusted us to be the overseers of them. And we know we do a lot of funny stuff and we have a lot of good times, and you guys see all that on our videos. But we're a very blessed family, not from a financial standpoint or anything like that, but we're blessed that our family is very close together and that we enjoy each other. And today on this Father's Day, my prayer for you is that your family is close as well. If by chance it's not, take the necessary steps today to reconcile and to reconnect to those in your family, because at the end of the day, these few things remain in your life. First is your faith, and second is your family, and third is your friends. And I encourage you today to reconnect and to reestablish those relationships. Sometimes the stress of life will cause relationships to get severed or sometimes weighed down pretty heavy. So my encouragement to you today is go and restore those relationships. Have a great day today, celebrating fathers. Lord, it's a lot of stress sometimes raising a family, the responsibility and the weight of earning a living and providing for your family and doing all things. That's a lot of stress within itself. And so today, love those dads in your life, love those fathers in your life, those husbands. And maybe you're watching, you've never had children. That's okay. Just celebrate you for being who you are and what God has done in your life. So this is our weekend. We had a great and awesome weekend, a big weekend. And let me add this. My wife broke me at the auction. I bought one thing and it was $2, and she bought a lot. And anyway, we had to remortgage the house to pay for everything she bought. But anyway, had a great weekend. We hope you enjoyed the video and just watching our Low Country Bowl and celebrating our daughter's birthday and seeing the baby calf and all the things that took place. And so at the end of this video, what I want you to remember is this: is faith is your most important thing. Family is your second most important thing. Reconnect with both today. If you hadn't been to church in a while, get up, go be a part of a Bible-believing church. Let Jesus Christ be the Lord and Savior of your life and the guide of your life. The saddest thing would be that you entered eternity and you get rejected because you have never known Him. And so therefore, invest in your faith, your family, and let God do a mighty thing in your life. So anyway, thank you all for joining us here at the Farming Pastor's Wife. The Farming Pastor gets to say goodbye to you because, like I said, she's in the kitchen. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. If you hadn't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Continue to share these videos so your friends can see our fun and fabulous family together, and just so we can connect with more people all across the world and share the hope of Jesus Christ, and also too to share the enjoyment of being a family working together. So all right, hit the bell notification if you hadn't subscribed yet. Stay a part of what's happening here at the Farming Pastor's Wife. Great times coming, more videos to come. And once again, remember this: if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. God bless you. Have a great time.